Hello and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4. I am Lord Forwind, here playing as Japan. And so I have some semi-good news. It looks like we are actually going to be starting a war, and we are going to be going after Pasai, because hilariously, the Ottomans would not come to their aid. So we are going to attack for Kawali, and the only people else we have to fight is Kedah, which avoids Malacca, and definitely gives us numerical superiority, even though they do have slightly better tech. So, I'm just jumping into that right now so the Ottomans don't join. Hopefully they don't join. And we are moving along with our conversion in Japan. So up to here. There we go. And we'll just work our way steadily up Japan. We are roughly a little bit less than half done. So there's that. And we should also still have a superior navy, hopefully. And now that we've got cheap repression, we should be able to squash any rebel groups that pop up for more absolutism. So that's kind of convenient. Although it looks like, well, we're actually triggering court in country. Oops. Stability of at least 3. Yeah, I can't get there. Huh. Did not think about that. That would not be good. We're probably still looking at accidentally triggering that, but hopefully doesn't fire till I'm ready or mostly done the war. In the meantime, let's smash some of their navy. Oh, I've got to actually get those guys out of China. I'm just realizing that Kedah has a direct land route to here, so probably should not leave them. There we go. I'll take the manpower penalty rather than the professionalism. Professionalism is going to be more beneficial in the long run, because as my manpower pool increases, it'll be worth more troops than what I just lost. Plus we have a half-decent manpower recovery rate, so I'm not terribly worried. But I'm slightly concerned that they just waltzed right past my army. Anyhow, once we pick up these troops, we should have relatively little trouble beating them. It's a matter of, I hope my army doesn't get attacked before these guys show up. Come on, select the navy, not the army. There we go. Oops. Land route deliverance. Okay. Land is where it's at. We'll go with army tradition right now. Up to 60, so we actually could get some nice generals. Although our navy is really our key strength these days. Come on, let's do this. There we go. I believe the Ming can attack me now, right? Yeah. Careful, careful, careful is the order of the day. One thing we do not want is another war with the Ming if we can help it. That and raising autonomy. Oops, let's go to actually things that are slightly more of an issue. 60 autonomy, 60 absolutism. I think that actually speeds this up, doesn't it? Yeah. I've got 2 years to win this war before I face court in country. Not looking forward to it. Okay, let's take these guys out. We have superior morale, superior discipline, inferior military tech. Still is enough. Awesome. And of course they're going to get away because of zones of control and stuff. Oddly enough, they haven't actually gone to Eastern Tennessee. They haven't tried invading any of my other provinces yet, which is slightly interesting. This should be a reasonably easy battle. And hopefully, yep, stack wipe. Awesome. That's going to make life a lot easier in this war. A lot less troops, much higher war exhaustion, war score, and all of that. Moving in my favor is a nice thing. On a random note, how are our colonies doing? Pretty nice. Very nice. Just want the Diplo power, really. Now, ideally, I want the rest of Java, but I'd also like a lot more land out of this mess. There we go. We did make the crossing before they blockaded it. Where'd my fleet sail off to? I ordered East China Sea, so where'd they go? Did I just lose my fleet somehow? No. Where are they? Oh, I went East Indian Sea. Oops. Or South China Sea. No, I went Eastern Indian Ocean. There we go. Sorry, I'm so used to just putting them in the East China Sea from fighting China. I just completely forgot that that's not actually where the war is taking place. My bad. Let's quick convert that. That's starting to look like a bit of Protestantism in Japan. 32 religious unity. That's helping quite a bit. We can get that higher. Even 50% would be in much better shape. There we go. I really don't want to have to take out money for this institution, but I think I'm going to have to. We do have the Spy Discovery Act, so I will debase currency once. Unfortunately, it costs us absolutism. We need 4,000. Ow. This is expensive. There we go. Anyhow, that would be an achievement if I didn't already have it, which made in Japan or something. Embrace manufacturers before 1700, I think. Yeah. Here comes my navy, and the AIs are well aware of its presence. I'd like to think that'll be a reasonably easy victory. Yeah. No captured ships, sadly, but can't get everything. What's going on here? Malacca's attacking these guys. Ooh. Convenient. Concerning, but convenient. And that is a very dumb fight for me to have picked there. We sunk Keda's flagship. We smashed their army. Smashing the army took a little bit longer than I thought it would there. Okay. Occupation is going reasonably well. Interesting that I guess Keda's not at war with Malacca, which ironically means Malacca decided they weren't actually taking out, or they betrayed them, one or the other. I suspect they backstabbed them and didn't join the war. Oh, yes, another conversion. Nice. That is southern Japan done. Now on to whatever this technically counts as, central Japan. Nine months. It's quick. Oh, dominance the clergy's firing too? How did I manage that? So the problem with one disaster popping up is then you get another disaster popping up and you can't tell the difference. Okay, clergy, 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 clergy. Revoke. The clergy now have 99.9 influence. Exactly what you want. One shy of 100. 0.01 shy of 100, actually, to be more accurate. Now, and I should probably grab these techs, or at least this tech. Better cannon, but big thing about that tech, not the cannon, it was the infantry fire. 0.5 is a massive increase for my troops. It's probably the reason I struggled at all versus Pasai in some of these combats. They got ahead of me. Great. Oh, I can just simply march through. Good. We're going for Kedah. There's nothing I can really do about courting country, so I'm going to have to just let it fire. It's the sad fact. Okay, this fleet needs to dock before they die. Okay, well, we've almost finished off Pasai. Once we take out their army, they're essentially useless. And then we just have to cross and take Kedah's lands. We want to pick up at least a handful of Kedah in Central Thai provinces, or Malayan provinces. That way we need the land, but it also will get us hopefully access to this region where there are lots of people to fight, conquer, and do other stuff. Also, can we be impressed that Andhra is doing so well? I never see them do as well as they've done. And Bengal has absolutely been crushed by Tripura, of all countries. Oof, that's strange. Tripura is usually dead within the first couple of years of the game. Bizarre. Very bizarre. It's almost as weird as Piedmont, Sardinia, which, by the way, is getting killed by the Pope. And Ferrara, oddly enough. All very strange things. Prussia's being fed by Russia, it looks like. We still must remember that we do have Russia as an ally in the event of a war. Although, considering how poorly they did last time, I don't think we can really rely on them to do much. Because that was some atrociously bad fighting the Russians did last time. But maybe they've gotten better. How damaged are some of these ships? Okay, almost fixed. Let's finish him off. Hopefully. Now that we have equal troops, yeah, stack wipe. Easy victory. Malacca was kind of nice enough to occupy that land as well, so we don't have to do it. Okay, next one, Owari. Which, for those of you who don't know, Owari is where Oda Nobunaga came from. And if you don't know who Oda Nobunaga is, go look it up. Because you're very ignorant on your Japanese history in that case. Right up there with Hideyoshi Totomi and Tokugawa. Okay, we shipped off some people to Puget Sound. Okay, I'm going to just keep expelling people. Once we form a colonial nation out here, it doesn't actually have any impact on the colonial nations because they're so tolerant. Because that was a major change they did a while ago. The negative religious tolerance no longer gives any penalty. That is absolutely might be one of the more broken ideas in the game, and you can only have it as a colonial nation. Yeah. Very, very powerful idea. In fact, I'd give up some of, like, army traditions just to get that, because then you'd never have to convert anything in the world. Especially if, well, actually, no, you could pretty much convert everything. Conflict of court and country has fired. We are going to be hardline centralization. So we are going to go for even more absolutism, which means, unfortunately, we need to start building up more troops. Okay. I need another army on the field because this is going to make my previous rebel troubles look minor, unfortunately. This is going to be absolutely brutal. How do I end courting country? War exhaustion less than 2. Disaster has been active for 10 years. So I'm going to have to suffer through 10 years of this disaster before it will go away. We're also losing ships here. I mean, we're still horribly winning the battle. We captured another heavy ship. Wow. Another flagship. But apparently they have actually landed in Japan. So that means this army is actually headed back to Japan once it rebuilds a tiny bit. Rebellion must be crushed or we will buy their loyalty. 22 separatists. The rebellion must be crushed. I was wondering why they hadn't invaded my other territories. Turns out they went straight for Japan. Smart of them. Lucrative trade. We are going to put in the treasury for now. Won't help much, but it should give us another extra year of income. Or less. No edict, yes. We wish to do Eastern Chubu, or however you say it. And by the way, I've already been watching some of the stuff for Rome and Imperator Rome, which I will definitely be trying to stream and stuff when it comes out. Or just do a Let's Play of. I'm not sure yet. And my pronunciation in that game is going to make this game's pronunciation look like I'm the god of other languages. It's going to be bad. It's going to be really awful. So, yeah, I don't feel so bad anymore about this. Leave it be. Leave it be. Leave it be. Leave it be. It's funny that the South China Sea is the attrition. We're going to arrest their leaders. Actually, no. Let's take a quick detour. Stomp those guys first. Kedah is peaceable. Okay. We want land. I think that's the only one we really have claims on. Well, actually, you know what? We could just cut their country in half. Take some cash out of it. Can't wait till they introduce the new button, so as much as they will give. There we go. We got one province out of that. Now comes the real peace deal. Oh, I can't go through there because I'm no longer at... Oh, I should be exiled, but I guess I'm not. Okay, it's going to take a little bit of work here. At least we no longer have... Okay, that we don't have to worry about because they're going to peace out once we peace out. So, a couple more days. Let's build ships. Okay, time to take land and massively offend nations. Yeah. I wouldn't mind taking their capital. I could do that. I'll do that. It really messed up Pasai, gave us a lot of land. We are actually below 100 overextension thanks to the way absolutism works. So, 28% absolutism for admin efficiency. That's nice, but actually I'm not going to do that. Because see, I'm going to try and save myself a little bit more points. Instead, harsh treat these guys. And those guys. Again. What we are going to try and do from all this harsh treating, first off, is get most of the 80s down, but also get up to higher admin efficiency next month, hopefully. Come on, next month if you would. Oh boy, we have even more rebels. Okay. Actually, it didn't go down that much. That's a little frustrating. Okay. Anyhow, that's all done. This army is officially exiled, so we'll pull them back to there. We need a new rival. Rival France, because they hate me anyway. And then we are off to Korea. We're not going to favor either of those guys because they both have way too much influence on me. Oops, just a little too slow stopping the Koreans there. I have no idea how I'm going to deal with that army. That's going to be a fun one to fight. Nope, we don't want to make my heir or my general one, so we'll put that guy in charge. Danger of spending admin points as you run out of military points, really. That's good, that's good. I'm actually going to swap to focusing military points, because we do need it. I could do this and get some monarch points out of it, but I don't think it's worth it yet. The particularists are not my biggest issue, it's more the other stuff. It's any separatist groups who are the serious problem. Let's put you out for outraged countries. How big are we looking? We are still smaller than Spain, slightly smaller than Russia, and significantly smaller than the Ottomans. But we are almost 300 development larger than Chinese. Of course, without quantity and more money, we can't really compete with them, but it's a good start. Okay. Not sure how I'm going to deal with these particularists, but every little bit helps. The conversion is almost done here, which is also glorious, considering all the penalties we have going right now. Okay, we'll reoccupy that. All this is reasonably stable. Reasonably as in not reasonable at all, but hey, every little bit counts. I can't actually suppress rebels there because of, you know, oceans. We can raise another general, much better general. Okay, we still have Buryat separatists to deal with up there. We still have these guys to deal with there. This army is still building. Yeah. There we go. That should be a slightly better army. My navy's building? No, the navy got destroyed. Of course it did. I don't know why I'm building it there rather than over here, but I am. Oops, not what I wanted. Oops, there we go. So that would be 15 more transports. We'll deal with that next episode. Overall, we're doing reasonably well. Courting country is going to keep firing for quite some time. Our absolutism was looking nice, 69. Obviously, it's lowered right now due to courting country, so we can't actually get any higher. Plus, we need government reforms to get political absolutism, which would be nice, but we're a long way away from that. Look at all the bonuses towards conversion, though. We have 13 conversion strength. That's impressive. Anyhow, let's just quickly convert this last province, and then we will stop. So, conversion strength is going much better. We're about halfway done with Japan, so I'd say another 2 episodes till we get that achievement, and then we'll see where we are from there. Anyhow, thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye for now.